it here though, because you can't see. There we go.
Every year, Time Magazine releases a list of the year's most influential people with names such as Apple's Tim Cook, astronaut Scott Kelly, and Afghanistan's First Lady Rula Ghani. I do not have to express what an honor it is to get your name on the list. Making the list is one of my favorite political scientists, comedians, activists, and that man's name is John Oliver. Oliver uses many mediums to express his unapologetic opinions on topics ranging from politics to pop culture. His mediums include an HBO show called Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, his comedic stand-ups on Comedy Central, or all of his written works. But to say that is all he's done is quite the understatement. With the younger age demographic rapidly losing interest in politics and major problems across the world, Mr. Oliver portrays today's issues in a way that is entertaining, funny, and at times outright ridiculous. But he is able to maintain a credible stature and find ways to get all age groups to provoke thought and concern for change. In my speech, I will help understand more about Mr. Oliver, his background, his activism, his achievements that he's reached in the past year that justifies his place upon the top 100 list. First, I'll dive into where he came from and how he got to where he is today. According to Bio.com, John Oliver was born in Birmingham, England on April 23, 1977. He would go to study at the University of Cambridge, Christ College, where he majored in English. It was at this university he would become interested in comedy and eventually join the Cambridge Footlights comedy troupe. After his college, he would drift around doing comedic acts until 2004, where he became a co-founder of a radio show called The Political Animal. This would lead to his recognition by the BBC network in London, where by 2005 he was a regular guest. His career was starting to take off in 2006 when he joined a like-minded Jon Stewart on the Comedy Central show, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, where he served as the show's senior British correspondent. He continued to work with Comedy Central and other movies where he did stand-up and even starred in movies and TV shows. He finally settled into a show where he remains today on HBO called Last Week Tonight in April 2014. To be a comedian, though, is not what gets your name on the list. In order to reach those ranks, you must achieve an influence throughout the course of the year, and Oliver did exactly that. Many may see his technique as expressing his issues as flamboyant and wild antics, but you can't deny his success. Nominated by Elizabeth Bierman, the president of the Society of Women Engineers, she wrote, "John is powerful because he isn't afraid to tackle important issues without fear or apology, but he's unique because he uses irreverent humor to make people think." I thought those words perfectly described his genius. After mentioning Bierman's society, and it caused people across the nation to donate and become active in SWE's mission. His accomplishment is not having a platform to express his opinion, but rather the achievement lies in the fact that he carefully chooses issues he's passionate about and thoroughly explains in details and hopes for change for the better. This, however, is not his only achievement. In my eyes, the biggest achievement is his activism. He tackles hefty controversial issues that many other news sources turn into a bias or actively avoid. The issue that resonates most for me is his segment over the television's evangelists. These people would put up a front of Christianity, the center of a million people's beliefs across the world, in order to make a profit off the naive, scared, and ill. They make millions of dollars claiming that God will work guaranteed miracles if a person would plant a seed or send money into their organization. He ripped them apart by fake joining their system, where they would send weekly mail to him asking for more money. This was the first time I've seen of this corruption, and it was on John Oliver's show. It does not stop here, though. Oliver covers issues from homosexual rights, racism, monetary issues, political issues, social movements, and mental health. He is one of the few on the list, in my opinion, that truly deserve the name upon the grades. Though I do not agree with every name on the list meeting the requirement to make the top 100 people this year, I'm proud that this man has made the list. He's a strong-minded individual who is truly able to express his opinion and shine a light on the ills of our society. He does it through deploying comedic relief and turning it into an entertainment. I hope to see more from his position, and I'm confident that Mr. John Oliver will not disappoint.